Okay, well, we're back. I guess we're going to make another one. I hit the wrong button. This was welcome to No Strings Attached Street Ministry, guys. We're showing you some different kinds of roads of the hills of Kentucky. And I just showed you the lake on the previous video. And this one here, I'm going to take you for a ride. And I'm going to show you some of the real crazy roads that Kentucky and West Virginia and them are all famous for. So, just let me plug you in here so I don't lose power. And we'll do what we can. So, stand by. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you know my notifications when they come on. This is all part of the faith journey I was telling you about. So, we're going to go down this road, and hopefully this is the one that I'm talking about. I wanted to show you some of the cow path type roads that we used to have. So if this is, hang on to your hats. It's going to be an interesting ride. Not sure when it really starts. This all here seems like it's still part of a newer part of the road system. Not like the really old stuff. I mean, it's getting curvy. They can get pretty crazy on these little roads. So I figured it'd almost make you sick, you know, when you're driving them. That's how crazy you can get. You come off some of these mountains, you'd be lucky to go 10 miles an hour. That's how ridiculous it is. Honestly, I think they found the path that the cows used to climb in the little ruts, and that's where they just widened it out and made enough room for a road. Yeah, this is the road, so we're starting down the mountain now. So just hang on, we'll show you some of these curvy roads. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of mountainsides on these roads. It's just one curve right after another. But you talk about a crazy drive on a motorcycle. These are just crazy. But see how they just whip right around in a circle. I mean, almost basically U-turns every 5 feet. And this is mountain cliffs. I mean, the sides are mountain sides. So you go off where the guardrail is there, you're going straight to the bottom. Or at least down to the next road tier. I mean, it's a pretty hectic drop. But that's what these do. They just, and this curve right here is crazy. I hope it's even giving you any kind of an effect of what it's really like. I mean, this is almost hard to drive. I'm doing 20 miles an hour, and it's tough to stay on the road. See how they just weave back and forth in and out? And these dips on here, this is where the road slips off and falls down. They have to come back in and repack it and reshore it up and rebuild the road. And that's very, very common. Very common in these kind of roads. So back in the day, you know, a lot of times they didn't even have guardrails on these roads. But that was just a small taste of what it was like. Now we're back down here into Prestonsburg. So hopefully that'll give you a little taste of what the old mountain roads really was like back in the day. And I'm sure if you get back off of the main roads here, they're just as crazy. I mean, they really are. But you know, you go from one town to another and it would take you 45 minutes. You know, it was an all-day drive just getting anywhere around in here because of those kind of roads. But you talk about stock car racers, and you know, people learn how to drive cars. That's where they learned. Because believe me, they used to race going through those kind of roads and zipping around, and so you learn how to power slide a car real fast. So it was some very interesting drive, you can say. We're going back into Prestonsburg, Kentucky now. But I'll take you back in to show you. This was our big city. Was Prestonsburg. And it's not even a city, is it? But I'll drive you down through here just to sort of show you what our city life was like. But you're talking, I mean, it would be like 60 miles from my house to get here. And, you know, 3-hour drive on those kind of roads back in the day. This is the college area. This is Prestonsburg College. Lots of churches. The home of the Smash Burger Dairy Cheer. And when you come into Kentucky, I don't know about you guys, you order a hot dog. What comes on standard on a hot dog here is mustard, onion, chili, and slaw. And if you don't want any of those, you have to make sure you ask for it, and then they give you a fit when you ask to take something off. So you're looked at as weird, man, if you don't eat the hot dog right. So, but that's what I grew up on. So when I moved out of this area and I ordered a hot dog and it didn't come with all that stuff, I was like, what's going on, you know? But most people never heard of putting slaw on a chili dog. But, oh yeah. Tell me how you all eat your chili dogs. Put it down in the comments down there. Let me know what you all did with yours. Now, this is the Prestonsburg High School. So we're getting in more into the town area now. This is like the start of the so-called town. And now this road here just it goes through the town and it wiggles back around to where we, you know, went off onto the lake road. So, you know, like when we first started into the lake. This was the town. This here is the road that we can usually get out of town. I'm going to take you on down in downtown so you can see sort of what our downtown was like. Hope you guys like this kind of stuff. But I figured I'd just try to show you some of the content of where I grew up and what, you know, where I come from. More of an idea of who I am and tough times that I had to live, and you know, people learn. This is where the drugstore was at, the doctor's offices, and the courthouse. It's all right in here. This is the Floyd County Justice Center here. This is a movie theater. Now, wow, it's still a movie theater. I can't believe that. Well, maybe not, but that's where it was at. There's this. I So they built the new Justice Center right out on the road. It used to not do that. It was the old one that sat behind it. And I'd like to take you back there and show you the original building. There's a big church right across the street there. But I want to take you and show you the original Justice building. The thing is, that's where I took my driver's license. I got my driver's license here when I was 15. Yeah, 15, I believe. And I took my driver's license. Right over here is the courthouse. Everything is just packed with cars and stuff here now. It's hard to even see anything anymore. It's pretty tight right in here. That's one of the old buildings, a couple of them there. That's the originals. Alright, my driver's license would come out of here. And I got in the car. And I was driving a stick shift Ford F100 pickup with a granny gear. Standard transmission. And these are the roads that we had to take our driver's license on. Had to parallel park along the highway on these roads, up on these mountains. Now we're climbing up a mountain right now, guys. So I mean, this is a pretty steep mountain right here going up through here, but I don't know if y'all can tell that or not. Oh yeah, they make you stop right on the hill. You have to stop and then you have to restart. Had to do a 3-point turn right here. Parallel park along this road. Yeah. So it wasn't no sneaking through your driver's license. You either knew how to drive that car or you didn't. Trust me. I mean, it would get pretty crazy. But yep, then you have to parallel park back up this hill. Have to make sure they get out and check your tires, make sure that your emergency brake was on, and make sure your tires were set right for parking on a hill. You know, they did all kinds of crazy stuff. Man, these roads look awful small. They were always huge to me, and you know, and as a kid, you know, everything was always bigger. But this will give you an idea of what it come from. Well, anyway, guys, this is just a little town called Prestonsburg. This is where I grew up, and hope you enjoyed these two little videos here to give you an idea of where I come from. God bless each and one of you. Have a great day. Make sure you hit the subscribe and in your bell for notifications, and be sure to comment. Okay, have a great day. Bye.